I can't. Hello. I think we're live, ladies. We are live. Looks like we're going. It looks like we're live. We're alive anyway. We are alive. We've made it. We're here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Rock the Cradle, where our team of birth and postpartum doulas help you have the most positive birth and parenting experiences possible. Who do we have on? Well, if you don't know me, I am Sylvia. We have with us Jenny B. Jenny, give us a wave, so we know who you are. We've got Mika Rock, who changed her name, Rock, to be like Rock the Cradle.
That's not really it.
It's not really.
Okay.
No.
Rock is me. It's the Mika.
I'm teasing. And Ida,
Yeah,
welcome everybody. So we thought we would get together as a team on our first team Doula Dialogues to chat with you, because we have a lot of fun together. We thought we would have fun with you. And in thinking of what topic we were going to talk about today, it was, unanimous. What is in our doula bags? Now, if you Google this, you will find 1,000,000,001 blog posts about what is in people's doula bags. And it's a wide range of things. You will see some people are very minimalistic. Some doulas don't bring very much with them. And there are others that are moving in with you at the hospital, and they are bringing loads of things. So today, that's what we're going to be talking about. And it was funny, in our prep work yesterday, we're talking on Messenger, and people are telling each other what they're bringing. And Jenny pops out. She says, "Well, I bring garlic." And then we were like, "What the hell do you bring garlic for?" But Jenny is our postpartum doula and makes yummy foods, and she's going to talk about that. So we don't bring garlic to the births with you, unless Ida and Mika, you do. I don't know.
No, we don't.
No. So feel free, let us know if you are watching, if you have questions. I will be looking at these, and we will respond to you if you have questions about what we bring, what we do. But let's jump right in. I want to know, maybe start with your top 2 things, Mika. Let's start with Mika. What do you have that is in your doula bag?
Okay, so top 2 things. I'll pull out
2. I mean, we have a lot of things.
Yeah. My rebozo, my Mexican scarf that I love.
Now, is that for you, or is that for the clients?
So I don't use it to warm up, really. It's more for the birthing person. I use it sometimes in births a lot, and sometimes it doesn't even come out of the bag. That's important to say. And it's lovely. There's so many different techniques. And I like the idea that if you want to rest and you're tired, then me or your partner, we can sit, so we can help you move and relax and find more ease. With the rebozo, we can relax and soften tissues like ligaments and muscles. So during contraction, this can feel really lovely.
Nice.
We can sit, so we can help you move and relax and find more ease. With the rebozo, we can relax.
Someone's got some feedback going on. I don't know who's got that.
Ligaments and muscles. So during contraction.
Okay, Ida, you also have a rebozo, but what else do you have?
That's my rebozo, but I have different essential oils with me that I bring. I have.
What do you like? You love essential oils.
Yes, I have one for energy. It's called Energy. So to give mom that little bit of energy before the pushing. I have Surrender. Sometimes we are anxious or panicky, so just a drop of Surrender would help calm the moms down.
That's a great title for an essential oil for birth, right? Surrender yourself to labor.
I have the regular ones: peppermint. I have lavender. I ask the moms usually if they're okay with the smells before I use them. And we usually get the feedback that our room smells amazing whenever we use our essential oils. I also have
nice.
massage oil that I use on the back or on the feet in combination with any of the essential oils that I use.
Mika, what's your favorite oil to bring? Do you have some favorites?
My essential oils. I really love using sweet orange.
Sweet orange, okay.
Yeah, I find it's really calming and soothing. And most moms, when I give it to them to smell, they're really happy about it. Lavender is a classic. But even if you love lavender during pregnancy, it doesn't mean that you'll be thrilled about it in the birth room. So it's always checking.
Yeah, one thing to remember. Oh, mint. I love mint. I've got similar ones to you as well. One thing to remember as a client birthing moms, if you don't have a doula with you and you're bringing your essential oils, don't put them on you because you might not like that smell later on. So what we do often is put them on a little tissue paper. Yeah. We waft it around the room and then can, throw it away in the, flush it down the toilet and get rid of the smell so you can change the smells. Because sometimes you might like a smell at one point in labor and then later on you might not like it at all. Jenny B, we'll come back to birth, what's in the birth bags, but Jenny B, you have a basket, I think, next to you with your garlic.
With my garlic and my ginger. I don't bring a basket.
You don't bring the basket? Okay.
I do not bring the basket. Like Mika said, it looked like Little Red Riding Hood.
It does look like Little Red Riding Hood.
But with that said, most of the stuff in this basket comes from the kitchen, whether I'm cooking or not. I do have essential oils that I like to use as well. But if, for example, I'm going to do a little massage, which I sometimes do in postpartum, I don't do the full body Abhyanga massage, but I often will massage shoulders or feet. And this is one of my favorite oils, which is just sesame oil. It's just organic,
just pure sesame
oil.
You massage. Oh, nice.
But it's raw. The raw sesame oil is important so you don't smell like stir fry with your garlic and your ginger.
Does it not smell like the sesame oil that we know of?
No, there's still a hint of sesame. If you really don't like the smell, then it might be, but it's not like grilled sesame seeds.
Well, it's good to point that out because
it's very important.
I have never been massaged with sesame oil, and I was thinking that I would smell like a stir fry after. That might not want. Might say no, right? Don't massage me with that.
Yeah, or you might love it. Who knows?
Or I might love it.
So sometimes I have special blends of oil that I use for massage. But if I don't have that made up, or if I can just go into the mom's cabinet, sometimes avocado oil or olive oil, something like that. Like with the baby massage, I recommend that people are using oils that are pure enough that they would drink it, so they're not, putting all kinds of minerals.
And not everyone wants to be massaged either at
Absolutely
your postpartum
not.
session.
No, and it's not the main thing that I do, but it's in my basket.
One of your favorites, yeah, and that's Mika and I were talking about that before. Is that we have all these things in our bags, but like she said, we don't always bring them all out. There's a time and a place. If you don't like smells. I am not a doula that likes smells too much, so I use them limitedly. But so that's something to keep in mind. In my doula bag, I will tell you that I think I have more things for me in my doula bag than I do for my clients. I do have the aromatherapy and I do have the rebozo and I've got some oils, but I also have some change of clothing and a change of socks and a change, you never know when you're going to get amniotic fluid on you in a birth and you need a change of, a t-shirt. I've got an extra hoodie. I've got some warm socks because at night it can get cold. And I have snacks for me, my little chocolates that I like to nibble on. And of course the essentials. And I think we all have this stuff, but our phone chargers and whatnot. So there is a bunch of stuff.
And a toothbrush.
Toothbrush and some toiletries. Yes. I think super important. What I also find is that the more a doula has experience, the less she might have in her bag. That has been in talking to other doulas. When we're a new doula, we want to get everything in there and bring, you know, books on positioning and all these different things. And as time goes by, I can actually go to a birth now. If you were to call me on the fly and needed me right away, I can go without a bag. And one of my tools for me is my hands, you know, especially if you like massage. If you don't like massage, well, then I won't use that. But my hands for massage and for touch, for
Our voices too.
Voices. Mika, I think that was one of your, you know, you use your voice a lot.
I do. I find it's such a good way to invite the bubble and to create that calm in the room. So it's really my yoga voice.
Your yoga voice.
My yoga voice, yeah, talking slow and low. And I've helped many moms go to sleep during labor this way. And I find that when there's sleep happening between contractions, that's an amazing sign that you're laboring well.
Nice.
So, and I've even sung lullabies, but that was once.
Oh, how nice. How nice. Yeah. Ida, what else do you have in your bag, in that bag of yours?
I have homeopathic remedies that I bring with me, but I use, like I said, the essential oils, the rebosa a lot, my voice too, to help women calm down. My hands are
all of those
pressure
things,
points and these things. So as you said, it's not always just things that we bring with us, but things that we have on us, our hands and
exactly. We can't put those
travel with us.
in the bag. They carry the bag.
What you were saying, Sylvia, reminds me of like the first time a mom goes to the hospital to have a baby, the amount of stuff you bring in your suitcase.
Right.
And I imagine subsequent births, if they happen at the hospital as well, the packages probably get less and less because you bring so much junk you don't actually.
Well, the lists that they tell you, and if you want a good list, write to me. I'll send you our Rock the Cradle list of what to bring to the hospital, because some of them, you know, they'll tell you bring 4 to 5, you know, of nursing bras, and it's like, you're not even wearing a nursing bra. Why would you even bring that? You know, you're like, whew, you're out in the open feeding your baby, and they tell you to bring lots of things that you don't necessarily need. You're right, Jenny. Yeah, by the time my daughter, my third one, was born, we almost didn't have time anyway to bring much stuff, but just one bag and we were out the door. But Mika, what else do you, anything for the environment, like how to make the room nice and cozy?
So I actually learned this from Heather, that was with us a little time ago on our team, and she talked about how to set the lighting. So how do we keep the hospital room dark and cozy? So she brought up tea lights. Yeah. And ever since I have that in my bag, and they're a hit because you can just turn off all the lights. You can put them in the bathroom too. So when taking a bath, you don't need to have those fluorescents if it is fluorescent lit room.
They all are.
So just to create that cave, dark, safe space.
And I love tea lights. The LED ones, right, Mika? Not the candles that you light, the battery ones.
Exactly.
You get them at the dollar store. You can get them at the dollar store, the pharmacy, Walmart. Yeah, I just put like 5 or 6 of those around in the bathtub when they're in the bath. It's lovely.
And they make a difference. The simple things make a big difference.
Yeah. I bring out my straws a lot. I know hospitals do have them, but sometimes rather than going and get them, I just found having some in my bag. It's not it's one of the tools. I just bring it out, and people like that.
I have another tool that I recently brought in.
Beautiful.
Which is for pushing. And I found that for some moms that get really, really hot, it really brings in that breeze, and it really can just give that extra oomph in the pushing.
Nice.
So it's small, it's light for me to bring, and it makes a difference sometimes.
Very nice. Jenny, what else do you have?
Like weird stuff or?
Well, I don't know. Now I want to know. Now I want to know what the weird stuff are.
So again, this is not for everybody. If you're vegan, it's not for you. But I have this wonderful. Does anybody know what this is?
It's ghee.
It's ghee. And
what is ghee? Tell us.
Ghee is delicious clarified butter that is incredibly nourishing and really, really great in the postpartum period. So because I do, and actually you could receive a massage with it. Not everybody likes to be smothered in clarified butter, but but you can cook with it. You can put it on pretty much everything. And I was at a client's house recently, and she had her own ghee, and I was over the moon that it was in a house with ghee. And then I have two, one thing that I often gift to moms is I make these little, I don't have one made up, so I'll show you some of the ingredients. This is a little tea bag. And I make up these little sachets with some herbs for healing the perineum. Can you say perineum, Sylvia? You say it so nicely.
I say perineum, but
Perineum.
perineum.
I don't know.
Le périnée.
The périnée, exactly. I have rose, calendula, sometimes sage, lavender, oatmeal.
Can I have one without having a baby? That sounds so refreshing, so nice, so soothing.
Exactly. It's really nice. And so we all recommend, even
Sitz baths.
to then make a sitz bath with that little tea bag. And in one of those sachets, I often will prepare it for the moms. And then I have two other types of herbs that they could drink. So this tea bag you make is to just put in to heal. But I have, again, talking of Heather is live with us today. Today Heather and her oat straw concoction. And you can leave it overnight
to drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Again,
what does it do? What are the benefits of that?
Again, super nourishing, just like similar to the ghee or bone broth. Like if people do eat or consume animal
Meat
products, then chicken bone broth is really nourishing as well. And even though I don't eat meat, I often end up in situations where I'm preparing that kind of stuff for the families, and that's fine for me. Red raspberry leaf, nettle too. Nettle is another nice one.
Nettle tea,
Postpartum period, and making up a blend or concoction of those things. And sometimes the people have this in their homes right away. It's a little bit more rare though that people will have all of those herbs on hand. If not, I sometimes bring them.
Very nice, very nice. What else? Anyone? Mika, Ida? Any surprises in your bag?
Surprises. I have a rescue remedy from.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. I love rescue remedy.
Yeah, just drip
Tell us a little bit
drops.
about. Tell us a bit. What is rescue remedy?
It's when we're in a very strong experience, and birth will qualify as that. We can put some drops in our water. I actually put some in mine sometimes when I'm attending the birth, and I always ask the mom if she's interested.
Okay.
It's very gentle, and it can help you cope better. It calms the nerve system down. So.
Very nice. A couple of sprays on the tongue. Yeah.
Yeah, or in the water bottle.
I've done that in panicky as well. Yeah, panicky situations.
Yeah.
I've actually used that even with my son, who was having some night terrors at one point, just to calm him down, and actually just giving it to him and him having it right next to his bed, he just knew he had it, and then they kind of stopped and he doesn't have them anymore. But it's not
just to know that they're
pregnancy.
there.
Yeah, it's not just for pregnancy. And they have a whole bunch of others, the Bach remedies. Yeah.
They have them for dogs too.
Do they have a dog version?
For animals?
For animals?
Interesting.
Wow.
Sylvia has a dog at home.
She would need it. She's wreaking havoc in my house right now.
Wow.
You so much that you ran away. You didn't explain. You didn't contextualize the camping scenario behind you.
Yeah, it looks like I'm camping. Yes, I am out in the Eastern Townships for a couple of days with my hubby, and we're on a work retreat where we're actually no kids, no dog that we're sitting, and we're just getting some really focused work done, which is so nice. Yes. So that's why it looks like, I am camping. It's a great background, though. I wish I had this all the time.
All that wood, rustic wood. And my homeopathy.
What is this? Your homeopathy.
This is my
I have the
kit.
same kit. I have the same.
Yeah.
I have the similar kit.
Something different. Yeah, and Ida too. We all work with homeopathy. And
we've taken workshops. We're not trained homeopaths, but we've
specifically
done
for
many
birth.
Workshops on them, especially specifically for birth. Yeah.
And I found that they really can do amazing. It's a bit like magic sometimes.
Yeah, it's a natural. Do you want to explain what homeopathy is, Mika?
I could. I can give you my explanation, but I also tell the families.
Yeah.
So for me, homeopathy, a remedy, it's these coated sugar pills in this. They can also come as a tincture. And when we take them, we put them under our tongue. And the way I see these remedies, they're like a key. When they go into our bodies, these keys are searching for a lock. If they find the lock, they unlock the innate wisdom, so our own body's way of healing. So if the key doesn't find the lock, it's just going to be washed out. And if it does, I've seen it help with mastitis, with breast infection. I've seen it help induce. So I have now 4 moms that these little pills have helped started labor. I don't know if it's just that, but
a bunch of stuff, right? They're doing.
I don't
other
ask
things,
questions
but
when it works.
Yeah. I just, yay! It's just part of the process.
Accept.
What's that,
It's
Ida?
a gentle.
Just accept the fact that it
Yes,
didn't work.
that it's
that
it was part of the success. Yes,
it's
definitely.
a gentle way of doing many things, even getting contractions going if there's a stall in labor. There's a lot of different remedies that we have help the baby's positioning.
Yeah.
And instead of using things that are more intense, it's always nice to have these tools that we can try out.
The thing with homeopathy, again, for postpartum works really well. Phytolacca for the, like Mika's saying, for mastitis, for plugged ducts. But then for babies, when they start teething, and what I always say, and I don't have a lot of experience, I have personal experience with my own children using it and having great success. And I say, even if it is a placebo, which I don't think it is.
No, I think it works.
You can't overdose on it. So it's kind of like, why not try it? Instead of giving your kid Tylenol, instead of doing this, doing that, try this. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't,
and they have one for
stronger.
colicky babies too. And my mother-in-law is a doctor, and she was the one who told me all about that. And she goes, yeah, take it every 15 minutes until they stop crying, and it'll calm their.
I would always just see this little, and like at that age too, they come in these little tincture shots.
Yeah,
little. You give it to the baby, shots. And then. Well, they're like this little,
little vials. Yeah, little vials.
And they get this look on their face, like they're at least surprised by this sweet water. And then if that's the thing that calms them, great.
You get it at, if you're interested in looking at those, in the kids section at the pharmacy. Under Boiron. Boiron has a whole slew of them for kids for homeopathic medicine. Yeah, if you have questions, we're going to wrap up in a minute or two. But if there are any questions on the Facebook page, let us know. What tools did you really enjoy?
Can I tell 2 more things? Is that okay?
Of course, yes.
Again, for pelvic floor healing, or for the perineum, witch hazel, which is a wonderful thing.
Of course,
to have stored up ahead of time if you don't have it, and you can use quite a bit of it. It looks like this.
Where did you get such a big bottle? Where did you get such a big? Really? Because I always get like these small little ones.
And they don't.
I've not found the big one. Yeah.
Yeah, they have them, and wonderful. Then aloe vera. If you can find something like this, which is more health food store kind of deal, it's pure aloe vera. If you get something that is green, it's not a good sign.
Oh, for the sunburn ones. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This particular bottle is yellow, but the inside is clear. It should be clear just like you would if you got it out of a plant. And then you can
also to put like on a pad or something, or just right straight on the perineum.
Well, I would make up a mix of aloe vera, and you can have witch hazel, like a homemade Tux pads.
Okay.
You could also buy the Tux pads, but if you want to make up your own ahead of time, lavender, tea tree oil, some those 2 ingredients, and you can make up a mixture and put it in your fridge so that it's really soothing.
And it's nice to make it
on little gauze pads. You put them on little strips. Those individual gauze, and you soak them.
Yeah, in the last weeks of pregnancy, it's a good time to make them.
Yeah, you make it
preparation,
and you can keep them in the freezer or in the fridge, and then they're really, you can go through quite a few of them fast too. And one of the reasons people like to make them instead of buy them, there's quite a bit of alcohol in the Tux pads that sometimes is not comfortable. With that said, there's alcohol in the witch hazel, but I think it's a little bit less. Those are the other things in my basket, and garlic and ginger.
Yes. Wonderful. Anything to add, Mika and Ida, before we say goodbye?
I'll just maybe add about holding space. Sometimes just being present is part of what we bring, and confidence in our experience to help you navigate your birth in any way that it shows up. So I think that's a big part of what we bring. And just as you said,
that's really
Sylvia,
what it is. The bag is just an additional prop for, bringing out a few tools. But I think as doulas, it's who we are and that energy that we bring, that calming and soothing energy. And like you said, holding the space, support. If we could put all of that in a bag, we would.
If
sorry, we bring the tools, but sometimes we don't take them out of the bag. We
Yeah,
take,
yeah.
we have
not all
our
the time.
hands, we have our voices,
Yeah,
our presence, and that's what.
yeah, exactly. Jenny, final words?
I was just gonna say, if ever I have another baby, will the three of you please come to my birth?
It's going to be a
Yes.
lot of bags.
We'd be honored.
You'll have to be on
Sign-
call, the whole team.
Yeah,
I'm-
we will.
I'm
We'll be
signed.
there. Definitely. Well, thank you everyone for listening, for joining us, for being live with us. If you have questions, pop them in the comments below. We're always watching. And if you want to meet us in person, the Doula Dialogues show in person, we have an open house every month, third Wednesday of the month. If you are expecting and would like to have a doula, postpartum doula, to help you, we're there. We'll be there for you. Reach out. We'd love to hear you. Thank you, everybody. I love this format, getting everyone on together. Let's do it again soon. And wishing you a lovely weekend. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.